Hi guys, today we're gonna continue our course. Uh, let at the first check out what we got from our last video. So I'll run our bot. So to remind you, we are trying to create bot, who is gonna be our scheduler, just a like reminder bot. So it accepts messages like that, like pretty human lookable. Yeah, and he reminds us about things. So let's check out what we got already. So I'll start our bot. Yeah. So uh, at our last course, we taught our bot to parse messages, right? So message like that in 10 blah blah blah, like days remind me about things. Yeah, and it doesn't work. Why? Oh, yeah. uh, yeah, that's because I have changed a key, well, an authorization token for a bot. I'll change it in a moment. So as you can see here, these things will provide us an access to our bot, but I have changed it in security purposes. Never mind. So yeah, let me get the new one. Here it is. Yeah, I'll change it later again, just, well, to be sure that everything's fine, that no one uses our bot. So it seems like it's running, and yeah, at the moment. Yeah, so let's find it here. Let's try this thing again. Yeah, so we can see that it says our current time, and he says what's time we mentioned here. So like as you can see, that's 1st February, so something like 10 days should have passed at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so let's check out what we're gonna do further. So here we have our RegExps regular expression, and we and at the moment we parse the second part of this regular expression. So let's get back to our expand line thing. Yeah, so let's get back here. So I don't really remember at what point we have stopped doing the first part, the first way, or the long way, as we call that. Yeah, so let's really fast check it out. So now I run it in debug mode just to, well, it's a funny way to, well, check our regular expression, right? Because here you can see that we use some kind of variables and string combinations, so it's really hard to, well, to extract that like easy. So we're gonna use like this thing like pattern. That's our object which contains our regular expression, and we're gonna extract pattern from here. So just copy value, yeah, and it's done. Let's paste it here. We can see that's pretty hard. It doesn't look simple, but let's check it out. So at things like that at 10 or this in 10 days remind me of something. Yeah, so it works. But let's think about this thing. Like we have this here tomorrow, today, and some kind of number. So basically we have few groups here. So if you remember, we were talking about groups in our previous lesson. Yeah. So let's find out what we have here, because, well, this thing looks ugly and it looks hard, and I can't read it like pretty easily, just as you do probably. So let's just make some experiments, because, well, I was doing this pretty well a few days ago, and I already don't remember what the heck is that. So tomorrow, at 10 p.m. Yeah, and we can see it's not parsed at all. Okay, at 10. So it requires from us this thing. So we have to mention the minutes, like. But I'd like it to be optional, so just because the thing should be parsed as well. So like at 10 p.m., for example, or at the thing. Oh, it's not parsed either. So because this thing, this first party, does it support serious position or boundary? No, I don't know what does it mean. So yeah, it works with the PM only. But since I live in this country, and most of people live in a country where they use this kind of time, this kind of format. I don't know how it's named. So okay, let's improve that a little bit. So oh, we have to add months as well. So let's try this PM. Yeah, tomorrow, and like it's January, and it doesn't. Okay, so you have to add th here. So let's make it optional as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, so it should be captured in a group, I suppose. Yeah. So just as I mentioned before, to make our bot more forgivable for a user, because, well, when you want to type something fast, you might not care about these endings. Okay, so now it's fine. Maybe it also lacks of things like that. For example, you can put it here like that. So that's a bad thing, and we have to decide later what kind of validation we want, because, well, that thing might not be useful, and so user, for example, user usually wouldn't use this this date, but he might do things like I don't know. For example, if we have February here, so at 31 February, he can use he can make he can do this, and it's not gonna be legit, right? So what would anyway, it's a really hard case, and it should be validated, because otherwise we would have to think about behavior in these cases. So but in this case, I like to apply fail fast policy or something. Well, just because that's well, the easiest way to resolve that. For me, it's easiest way, and for a user, it's going to be the easiest way, because he will, well, he'll notice this thing very fast. Okay, so let's think. So as we see here, it should be something like so we can just copy this thing, you know, it's a kind of validation for that. So let's remove that, and it should be something like that. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, right? And it's gonna be optional, you know. Can we do this? Yeah, no, never mind. Okay, and okay, that. Yeah, it should be optional, and well, just a digit here. No. But still, we're gonna do some kind of. So not all the validation could be possible do using this regular expression. Or maybe, well, I just thought so. Well, screw it, because I don't want this kind of validation, because for a case, for example, imagine a person that used this thing, or even this thing. It doesn't work right now, yeah, as you can see. But so, for example, we have a validation, and he used this type of thing. So if we will perform our validation here, we won't be able to say user the in what kind of thing he failed, you know. So when I put this into the bot, I want it to respond something like, well, there is only 28 days in February, right? But it's possible only if we'll parse that, well, in our software, not in a regular expression, because a regular expression, it can say on things like, well, does it match or no, right? So let's just skip this very unpleasant part, right? Yeah, so let's keep it like that. So all we have add for now, that's this thing, right? Mhm. So and I'm gonna mhm. Okay, so now let's think about this time. So we want our bot to pass this thing, right? But without PM. So it should be, well, one certain group. I'm not sure what does this B means. A third position at the word boundary. I'm not sure. Let's check out B. I don't remember. the slash K slash B regular X. Let's. I should do this. I got English. Yeah. So let's check this thing. The anchor, like the caret and dollar sign, matches at a position that's called word boundary. This match is zero length. So okay. Okay. So there should be the second one, right? I'm not sure. So let's remove that thing and we'll check what's going on. But everything seems pretty fine. Most perform whole words only, searching user or expression form. So I'm not sure, because it seems like there should be two of these symbols, like /b/b, right? But we have here only one. So let's remove that for a while. Okay, so let's just go on. So here we have this kind of group. Well, there are a lot of braces here. brackets. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. So it should be one more group here, right? And it should be, let's, okay, seems like that's it. So it's gonna be like digit, 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 digit. Yeah, now it works. That looks ugly for a moment because it should be, well, the same, pretty much the same thing as here, right? So, well, I just thought again. It's a hard thing. Well, it looks pretty complex right now. So let's just remove this thing here. I mean, so we don't need this validation really. I don't really understand what does it mean. Okay, let's just remove that at all. Okay, so here we have like enormous amount of groups already. So it should be something like that, /digit, 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 right? It's going to be our first group with the AAPPMM, yeah. And yeah, and we're going to validate this inside our code. Just don't be scared yet. So, or this certain group could be optional. So it could be like that at 11 p.m. or like that. You see? Okay, so now we have this thing. So, well, it works like that now, but we'll validate this later in our code, as I mentioned already, maybe 1,000 times. Okay, so I am. Okay, so it seems like it works. So let's finish our regular expressions. English months. Yeah, so let's copy that thing. And just because I don't want to type and I might not know how sum of months, spelling of sum of months. Okay, so let's put it here. No, let's use our I. So we have it here. So that's thing called multi-cursor. So not like that, but like that. Yeah, and now we can just put it here like that. September. And it doesn't work because of, I don't know why, maybe, oh well, because of this as well, and because of that. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so and let's change that because that's a little more legit, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, so does it work? Yes, it is. It's working. Okay, so maybe this is. I'm not sure about this group. It seems like it isn't necessary. Yeah. So this group is fine. This group is fine either. As well as this. Okay, so it seems like now it's fine. Yes, let's use this first part here before this pipe. Yeah, it should be optional either, this thing. Okay, and it's going to be hard. Let's check out groups that we have right now. Let's run it again and we will check that everything works fine. Yeah, no, it runs. Let's just use our example here. Yeah, it works fine. Okay, so let's get back to this. As you remember, okay, so let's. As you remember, we were watching groups like that, and it helped us to understand what group we should use. But now we don't care about that. We can use named groups, as you remember. Yeah, and like that. So let's put some names here. Question mark. Yes. Okay, so that's going to be long. Date type. Okay, and this is going to be. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. This is going to be group as well. Long. I use the long here because we have our prefixes just, well, for better, reading. I know. Sorry for my English. Okay, so it's gonna be a long month, and we don't care about that at all. But we care about this thing, and let's name it. Let's name it. Long time row. Yeah, so we're gonna use this thing just to be sure about this AM PM thing. This group is gonna be just a long time, long time AM PM time, right? And and we want this group as well, by the way. So let's use capturing group here. Yeah, because we want to know this certain thing. That's gonna be long AM PM type, and this is gonna be our one more of our groups. Yeah, I should have done it for. Okay, and this gonna be, well, I'm already tired of these brackets, but Who cares? So it's gonna be long, like 24 time. Yeah. So let's check out our groups now. So I'll copy this first, this long way group here again. It's gonna take a while. Yeah. So and now let's check out our group names. Like as you can remember, as I already told you, we have this thing here. Let's check out. Well, just let's use a debugger mode. So, by the way, I'd like to add it here. So let's use our reps just for reference. So here we have long, kind of, no, sorry, long day type. Long day type, long math, long time group, long AM PM time, long AM PM type, long 24 time. And let's copy this here, 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 and here. Fine. And now we're gonna, oh my god, we're gonna put it here. So maybe it's time to refactor this thing a little bit because I don't like how it looks like with these concatenations and etc. etc. Oh, okay, so yeah. So let's just use string formatter. Yeah, so I said already that if it would be Kotlin, it would be very beautiful looking thing. Maybe we'll rewrite this in Kotlin just to compare well in after a long time in I don't know what hard it would be, maybe 100 or something like that. I hope this project will live. Subscribe if you're curious and leave a comment below, you know, this stuff. Okay, so now I want to make this thing beautiful. Because I don't like how it looks right now, and we have to change that to this thing, you know, because we have to I want it to be connected, and I feel that it would be pretty nice to do it now. So let's string. I haven't used string formatter like in years. My Java. Okay, formatter. Let me. I want Stack Overflow. I don't want the things. Stack Overflow. Just yeah, does things like that. Yeah. So string format. Blah blah blah. %s for string. Okay, so it seems nice. So let's just private final regex string regex equals our regular expression, this one, right? And so, okay, and let's use string format here. String format. So string format is just a thing that will make string formatting easier in Java, because Java doesn't have, well, it's inbuilt things for that syntax like other languages have. Okay, so it's used like that. So we at first we want to not hardcore, but use things like that, you see? So yeah, let's, and this thing should be okay, so just %s. This is gonna, well, I don't think that we should use that in the same way as we used it here, because there is no such there is no too many options here. Could be, so it could be tomorrow, today, or and that's all, and a date, a straight date. But maybe we'll change that further. Okay, so this thing should be either %s, and this thing, well, shouldn't be here as well, I guess, because it's too long, or just, no, I don't care. Okay, so %s as well here, and as well here. So all the things that we have extracted should be replaced by %s. %s, %s. This thing should be replaced either %s. Well, that's all, right? And it requires second, well, not second, but further arguments. And let's place them here. So it should be, well, regexp. Let's just use this thing. So we have our model. We can do this thing. Yeah. So it's right here. Use multi-cursor. Regexp group name. The thing. Right, and yeah, that's all. So, and get value here. Yeah, so now we have all our, well, caption group names replaced in a pretty beautiful way. No, it's not really beautiful because I don't like how it looks still, but it looks much better than this stuff. Yeah, so, and we'll do the same thing with the that as well. Yeah. Well, but this should be replaced, I guess. So we also have, so it's short amount of time, kind of period, right? And we have this thing either. So we place it here. Okay, so now we have our Regexp, pretty fancy looking. Let's still add some combinations that be able to read it. Okay, so, and we can, so let's comment out it here, and let's check that it works. So let's just use that pattern compile. here and let's copy that. Okay, so let's check that it works. I run it in debug mode, and you can see that it's fucked up. I don't know why, but let's check it out. Well, it seems pretty fancy looking. So unclosed group, yes. Okay, so we fucked up, but index 171. So as you can see here, sorry, in a right bottom corner, we have things that indicates a position of our cursor. So let's move it to 371 position. Blah, 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 blah. And I guess that's the yeah, that's end of our. Okay, so let's just copy that and we'll check it out here. Yeah, we can see that some brackets is missing, but which one? This one? Yeah, that's right. So I guess it's right. Yeah, so we have two of them here and three of them here. So no, that sucks. So I guess the main issue is something like that. Yeah, so let's check it out. So this group ends here, long month. Yeah, and this is called long day type. But that not a thing that I would. No, that's something wrong. Long day type, and it ends. Where does it ends? Oh no, it's everything's right. It was right. So like that. All right. So we have. Okay, just let's check it out and just add it here. I'm already tired from this regular things, regular expressions. Maybe you're as well. So it has been our third hour of doing this stuff. I don't really like regular expressions because they are useful in cases like that, but they are so frustrating for me because you have to deal with this stuff and etc. etc. Okay, now mind. Let's cut the crap. So I want to check. Oh, I want. So it runs now, and it seems like everything's fine since nothing has changed. I mean, we have already checked the result here. Okay, so let's remove that, and we can go further. So here. So I'd like to add one more thing, and it's thing called Regexp name, and it's called way type, right? No, that's wrong, or I don't know. So it ends here. I just want. Well, no, just. Okay. I wanted just to make our group detection looking more fancy, but maybe later. Okay, so here we have our short way or else. So all we have to do is to fill this method. I mean, we just have to create and same thing basically. But it's going to be process long way. Yeah, just and put it here. What? Yeah, make sure. Okay, so all we have to do is just parse our, and it's going to be much harder because, well, this thing, our shared way, it's much more, much, it's much easier than this thing. Okay, but let's try it out at least. Okay, the first thing we have to extract our long time group, right? So, yeah, so how we did it here. Okay, so mature group. Okay, so let's let it be bar so it's going to be our long time group. And I already forgot about everything. Long time group. Mature group. Regex group name. Long time group. Get value. Okay. No, I can't do it right now. Like this. So okay, we just return some time now. I wanna check out by my eyes the groups and what does they carry. What do they carry? Sorry. By okay. I'm gonna use this example because why not? Just provide legit message. Okay, so you can see that it hasn't matched somehow. Well, that's even more frustrating than it used to be. Okay, let's check out our matcher and we'll find out what's wrong. So message matcher pattern. Copy value. And we'll so and why would it not parse? I don't know. So well, and now you see why it's frustrating because here we have it parsed and parsed fine, but why it doesn't match somehow? Yeah. Okay. Let's think. Okay. Okay, let's check out this thing. Maybe it's the same issue. No, it works. But what the heck? Because, well, because if you remember, we added this thing just well because of the same issue. But I thought that we have resolved that and everything's fine. But why? So what the heck? So first caption groups save. Okay, let's check out this in 10 hours. Okay, so we can see why. So I can see. So that's basically two different groups. I mean, totally different. This thing. I thought that it's gonna be there as well. So let's fix that. Okay, so let's just add the same thing here. If you remember this thing, this basically means that any symbol in any number. Okay, so if it works like that, why wouldn't it be? Okay, it goes here. Yeah. So let's run it again and check that everything's fine. Okay, so it's connected. Get out from here. Okay, we can see that it matches. So, and here I want to check all the groups somehow. Let's check out what value we have for a long time group. So, and we have 22 a.m. Okay, that's fine. 22 a.m. It's parsable. It's parsable. Long 24 times. So here we have obviously is null. So and long IM PM time. Okay, so we here we have extracted time without PM or AM. Long IM PM type. Yeah, that's fine either. And Regexp name. So what do we have else? Long month would be February. Okay. But I don't see a number of months. So here it's but first long date type. Okay. So it should be here as well. Mature group. Group name, long date type. Okay, so it's for February. Very famous date. Fine. So okay, so now I see. So here we just extract all values that we have long time log or not. So what's our logic here? So for example, we have in tomorrow, today, and December. So at first we want to detect our this thing, I suppose. This thing. So, and as we can see here, this is our long date type. So, long date type, long day type. Okay, long date type. Or just we don't need any prefixes here, just date type. Okay, so and here we're gonna have like if date type equals tomorrow, I'm gonna do something, and else if date type equals today, and else, just else. Okay, now we have pretty complex logic here, because okay, so let's try this thing. So we have to dance out of this. That's how we say in Russian, I guess. Dance out from. No, just no mind. Okay, so var now is gonna be just this on date time now, and so for example, if we see here tomorrow, and it doesn't really say anything to us. Okay, well, it does. So it should be var. Okay, so okay, just let's detect our, right? So what? Because now we can't do anything having this thing, because we can't just set tomorrow. We can, but it's not gonna be useful, I guess. Or can it be? Yeah, it can be useful. Well, just okay. So date type. Oh, sorry. Now, can we use set? Get second? No, it's immutable and it's fine. Oh, yeah, it's immutable. Okay, so if it's tomorrow, just plus. Okay, now equals now plus 1, and temporal unit gonna be, or chrono unit, days, just plus 1 day. If it's today, we don't do anything, and if it's gonna be some kind of month, we'll parse that either. Okay, so if we have our month here, months, and so let's put some logic here. So it's going to be pretty easy, like date type split by this. Okay, and we have var date type split, I guess. Okay, data split. Okay, arrays. I don't remember how to. Okay, I don't need to, basically. So here we should have our two parts. So the first part var going to be date, in day of date, and it's going to be date times split 0, and var months should be date should be date times split our second element. Yeah, and here we can use now equals now months with months. Okay, and here we have our integer, right? And I'd like to I wouldn't I don't want to use this, well, just parse it in a way like that. So let's check out Google Java months to number. Yeah, so it should be some existing thing. Okay, English parse fab. Well, the time. Okay, parse data. Well, it sucks. Okay. Oh, this seems fine. Okay, so let's create our function. We'll refactor this later. So it looks how it looks like now. It's not gonna look like that in the future. Okay, so we don't have much time. Let's hurry up. Okay, so it's private int parse months data parameter. Okay, English, yeah, temporary, yeah, just import this thing, and the string months parse web months Okay, unfilled months of year. Okay, and I'm gonna just return that. Okay, so but here this thing like of, as you can see, it's gonna parse well only first two digits, right? And it doesn't really fit. Now, so let's check out, or I don't know, maybe it will. February. Okay, maybe it's going to be fine. Just let's check it out later. So with months, parse months, well, just like that. And with the day of month, and here we can use our day of date. We don't have any validation yet. Integer parsing. Yeah, just because I don't want to overcomplex that. So, and we don't do anything if we see this thing, so let's just skip that or use this thing. Yeah. So, and that's almost done, I think. So, and now we have to parse a certain time. So we have to extract var hours or hour type. It's gonna be nature, or I don't know. So okay, let's just use F here, or not. I don't know. Okay, mature group. Sorry, group. Okay, group name. So if I am PM, well, if I am PM type. Okay, so it's or AM PM type this thing. If I am PM type is null, so we'll run this thing. And what we have here, if you remember, we have okay, just var am PM. Let me think a little bit. Okay, so here we have our long time group, long PM time. Okay, and long PM type. Okay, so we have to extract this thing, long PM time. Mature group, group name, PM type. Yeah. So fine. And since we have this thing, we can split it again. So var split time equals PM time split by or by a space. By a space. I don't know. Okay, so we have split time here, and or no, we don't need that. Long PM time. So, and this long PM time should contain only digits. So we should split it by using or we should just add some more ifs. If PM time contains this thing, PM time split, this symbol, where AM where hours and minutes equals, okay. So now it's split it, where hour equals AM PM time in integer parse and like that, and var int equals percent hours and minutes 0 1. Okay, so here we parsed our time, I guess. Okay. And if it doesn't contain the symbol else, yeah, let's put it here, hour or minutes. Yeah, and it should be integer here and here. Just int. Else minutes equals 0, and hour gonna be just npm time integer percent npm time. Okay, so it seems pretty fine, I guess, and turn now with the minute with hours, with hour. Okay, and then let's just put here now plus now with the hour with minute minutes. Okay, let's run it up and we'll check if it works. I guess it's not, obviously, but we will fix it pretty fast because, well, this feel tired already. Okay, so it's okay. Let's use something like January at 10 p.m. Oh, and by the way, we don't have anything, yeah, like that. So it's contains. Yeah, it doesn't really parse this thing. Okay, let's add it here. And we have to add, well, this thing either, well, just never mind. I will do it later. If PM type equals PM, hour equals hour plus 12, well, just like that. Let's run it again. So at 10 p.m. remind, and it blowed up. Please provide legit message. Are you kidding me? January. So what's wrong with that? Maybe I mistyped this. Add on. Okay, at 10 a.m. and it's blowed up again. What the heck? I don't know. Okay, I see it here. Somehow I saw it. some weird stuff. I don't know how you did get here. Okay, so let's use this. And the text generator couldn't be parsed. Okay, and parsed. Okay. So this thing doesn't really works. I mean this thing, because of pattern. Okay, let's check out this Google stuff again. Parse. Datetime formatter. Maybe we should use just full months. Okay, let's maybe read some kind of documentation here. But so I'm trying to find out what should I use. Okay, so let's find out months of year. July. Okay, so how can I get this thing? Maybe just an M? I don't know. Let's just check it out. And parsed. Okay, maybe what if I add 6 or 7? I don't know. As many as you would like to see. Mr. Datetime formatter. And it will up many letters. Yeah, so how many of them do you need? Okay, so we can, okay, case 5. Nearest and alone. Okay, so it could be 5 here or first alone. Yeah, so we can see by source code. Because of that, maybe it's 4. Okay, so let's use 4. Well, I'm pretty sure that you can check out documentation. It would be faster, but I'm not very smart, so that's the only way how I can understand this in yours. And 4 to 3 p.m. Okay, so we and we have it here. PM time. Yes. So let's just put here this stuff and we will check. So PM time and type seems to be the same because time here. Okay. So PM time, now it's fine. Yeah, we can see it works. So now it's Friday, 22 January, and your date is Thursday, 21 January, at 10 p.m. Well, it seems like it works pretty fine, but I would also add this thing. Second 0. Yeah, so works. It's very fine. But let's check out other stuff. So like today, just get out. Today at 10 p.m. Remind. Yeah, I remove this stuff here. Yeah, so. So it's Friday, 22 January, 10 o'clock. Okay, So as you remember, now it works only with AMPM type. So if it's not gonna, so without this, it's not gonna work. So we want to try this. Okay, and tomorrow at 10 a.m. remind. Okay, Saturday, 23rd January, 21. Then yeah, well, it works pretty fine to me. Like it works like a clock, as we say in Russia. Okay, so at this point, I want to say thank you if you watched till here. I'm not sure if a person like that exists. At our next video, we're gonna finish this, and we'll try to implement something like real reminders, because now it just returns our well, the date, the parse date, and that's not gonna be our goal. So we wanna make a bot reminder, not a bot who tells what date are gonna be in 10 hours or something. Okay, so now it looks not very clear to me, and it's like well, it's very bad looking code, but we'll definitely refactor it later, just as an example of refactoring. Okay, thank you guys. See you soon.